One shot. Let's go.
Okay. All right. Hello, everybody. Hope you're having a wonderful Wednesday. We're here with the Week 9 Power Rankings. I'm joined today by my favorite male cousin of all time, Mr. Ronaldo Meikle Himesley. How are you doing, Ronaldo?
Ronaldo.
Yeah.
Hello, everyone. AKA your favorite commissioner ever.
Worst
Uh,
commissioner ever.
no, that has to go to someone else. Who else has been commissioner?
It's
It was
literally
me.
just been me and you.
Oh, oh, okay. So then, yeah, I guess probably.
Or
Uh,
wait, no,
no,
wasn't?
there was someone in between, wasn't there? Didn't Rob do it or something? He was probably better than me too, though. F it. I'll take it.
Yeah,
I'll own it.
I don't remember. I think it has actually just been me and you.
That's tough. Well, whatever. I'll own it either way.
Because you won a bunch. I think you won like two times when I was playing or something,
No, it's hard to keep track.
and then Justin won, and then I convinced him to let me be the commissioner,
That's right.
and
It's
then
been a dynasty ever since.
yes. All right.
Listen,
Anyway,
we'll put the sappy stuff at the front of the podcast this time. I think you do a great job as commissioner,
hell yeah,
and I think we're doing a great job. So love being in the league. Happy we were able to do it this year, even
facts,
though no money, still having fun, paying attention, locked in.
facts. I know this has been a terrible year for injuries and COVID, so shout out to your commissioner for not making people pay,
Hmm.
because there's been so many teams that have just lost everything because of injuries.
And you also made it a two QB league and didn't tell anyone how to handle that. But
Facts. You know what though? Again, that will never happen again. Anyway, jumping into it, we're starting off with Ryan's first recommendation for a picture this year or this week. We got our boy, our big boy, our big happy boy. We got Colin, just
so disrespectful, but at the same time, like I mean,
soaking it in. Just Colin, just remember, I saved you in a way because you sent me a trade. You sent me T.J. Hawkinson and Le'Veon Bell for George Kittle, and I could have accepted it, but I didn't. So I think you owe me
but
one.
I didn't.
You owe me one.
I got to be looking up people's teams while I'm doing this because I don't. I only have an offer trades because I don't know who's on anybody's team. I don't know what's going on.
I think Colin though is a solid A tier, just because he's back up on his winning ways. So he's going to be in the bottom of the A tier this week, but he's in the A tier nonetheless.
Who's he going to play at quarterback this week? Is Stafford? Well, I guess he picked
He's
up
got
Chase.
he's got Stafford
So
and
he's good either way.
Kyler Murray. What the hell are you talking about?
Well, Stafford was in his IR, but yeah, he has Daniel for backup.
Good
He
old
kind of
Daniel
trash too.
Jones. All right, we're getting off with the
Daniel
controversy early
Jones.
too. So
Oh my
Ryan said
god.
for
No, no, no.
Pat. All he said was use Pat Tillman for Schlofield, and I had to I used this because there's always two sides of an argument, and
We went into this full disclosure saying we weren't going to go political, and then we have like five political statements
I
throughout
don't
this.
think we said we weren't gonna go political. I just asked you a few times, should we get political, and you said this is your show or whatever. So,
True. So I guess
like,
this is on me.
anyway, bottom line, you can still believe in this guy and also believe in this guy. So, I mean, I know it's hard to believe, but you can do it. Just do it. Anyway,
Listen, Schlefeld might have like the best team low key. He's got
yes,
Mahomes, Herbert, Cook, Gordon,
yep.
Ingram.
I'm telling you,
That's pretty
this
solid.
dude is always in.
He didn't
Hold
even
on,
auto draft,
right?
right?
Hold on. Okay. We are recording. Thank God. Yeah, no, I'm pretty sure he drafted most of the night. I think he auto drafted like towards the end, but for the most part,
Wow.
he drafted.
Wow.
But
Cool.
he's consistently in the playoffs, and he's definitely going to be in the playoffs again this year. So,
Jamison Crowder is averaging 17.5 points a game. What?
yep. They always lose, and they got to throw the ball to somebody.
What?
Okay, next up. All right. So Nate, first of all, Nate, I hope you're doing well. Hope everything's going well with you and your family. But your team is looking rough, man. I don't know what the hell happened with Aaron Jones. Like he just got hurt out of nowhere, and then we lost. He lost Dak very early. My mom is calling me right now. Don't want to hear her talk. Uh,
Hi, Aunt Shannon.
Hold on.
We're on speaker.
Hello?
Actually, I
Yeah,
don't know.
Hey,
dummy.
hey, I need you to be polite. Me and Ryan are recording a video.
Hi, Aunt Shannon.
Oh my gosh.
Can you hear him?
Yeah.
What's oh my gosh about? Nice to hear
No.
your lovely voice too. I get enough sass when I walk in the door every day. To get home, my wife says, "Oh my god," too. This is how I'm
Did you
greeted.
know your sister had coronavirus?
Both of them.
Yeah.
Marissa had it too.
She has it
Yeah.
now.
She has it now?
How'd you luck
She
out?
did.
Didn't you
How did
just
I
go to
luck out?
lunch
Because
with
I
her?
wear like 17 masks at work every day. Also, I don't see them.
Oh yeah. Yeah, I did just go to lunch with her like a couple weeks ago.
It's festering then.
Maya's looking like, hold up.
Yo, didn't my grandma said we're just doing a whole family discourse right now on this podcast, but
Yep.
didn't Maya get some like scholarship or something for like coding computers or some stuff like that?
Yeah.
What the frick? Grandma was telling me about that. I was like, that's freaking wild.
I know. Yep. She got into this Code Crush thing at UNO, and so she starts it tomorrow. And they give her
That's crazy.
$1,000 scholarship, which is good. It's a start.
I'm gonna have to ride on
Yeah,
Maya's
but
success and get into coding.
I'm saying I need to get on her. I just need to like have her do stuff for me because I don't know how to do anything. So
Me and
She's been doing coding since she was in like the 5th grade, 4th grade.
Maya about to make her own app.
She made her own app and video game thing already.
We're gonna make her own
yeah,
company.
I tried to code like a 2-sentence thing for like a project I was doing at school one time because I needed to make it work and it sucked. So I'm an idiot. Is the moral of that story?
All right. I think we've diverted too much though. Is there something like you desperately need to tell me?
I was trying to ask you about the stuff that I sent you and ask you about the funeral, but nope, it's not that big of a deal.
Oh my goodness! You gotta make it sound like I'm a terrible person.
You are. It's fine.
I want Assassin's Creed. I'll call you when I'm done.
You should ask him to pick her up on his
Bye.
computers right now.
Bye.
Okay,
Bye, Ryan.
Bye.
Bye. Love you guys. Bye bye.
Love you too. Bye bye.
I'll have to edit that out post production. Anyway.
No shot. It's got to stay.
Okay. Anyway, Nate. Nate's team just been banging up. He lost to JoJo. Banging. I think Nate.
Half his team's on bye though. Who is Jay Luton?
I have no idea.
Jake Luton.
I'm gonna put Nate in C tier this week just because of all the injuries and just. I don't know if he's gonna be able to keep his playoff spot because Rob's been really hot lately too. So besides losing to Colin,
but I mean he has two starting ish quarterbacks, Goff and Mayfield, and they're just on bye.
Are you
so get his bye out of the way. He's got Clyde. He's got Amari Cooper, Devontae Parker, solid.
So are you advocating for Nate to be in B tier then?
I think he could be like B- tier.
All right.
I like Nate. Nate's a good dude.
All right, you heard it here first, folks. Ryan is putting Nate in the B tier. And speaking of Ryan, look at this
Let's go.
Look at this boy.
I don't really remember why I made this like expression. I think I was trying to act like I was scared because we were in those little glass boxes in like the Willis Tower. But the real questionable thing in this picture is like the fact that I have like these gray washed jeans on. And my hat, I'm not even sure how I was wearing, like what I was doing with my hat in this.
I can't even get the full picture.
The other questionable thing is this is taken when I was like 18 and I'm still that skinny, maybe skinny.
There it is. Look at that hat.
Yeah. I don't know why I was wearing a hat like that. Or the gray jeans.
I have made many personal memes out of this picture, but I couldn't find any, so I had to have Ryan give me the stock photo.
It's a memeable photo. I'm proud of it, though.
Yeah, so Ryan Hasn't really done any trades. I was told earlier that he has just been going to school and work and then just setting his lineups, and somehow that has made him only lose 2 games this week or this year.
But Nate did awaken me to the fact that some people needed some things off of waiver wire, so I made sure to claim those for myself. So
You didn't even
if
pick
any,
anything up, did you?
yeah, I got me a little Nick Mullins, another little quarterback to start for a little while. I
Stop.
picked up a tight end. You must have had the one claim ahead of me or something because I was trying to pick up Jordan Reed, I think, so I could take him from you.
Disrespectful.
Um, but you got that, so I got a different tight end I needed for this week. But yeah, I mean, if you guys need a quarterback, just saying Nick Mullins, I think is his name, and Mullins. Nick Mullins is he's there. But yeah, I'm open to trades. Just hit me up as long as it benefits me. I'm down. All right, let's move on.
Disrespectful. Ryan. Ryan is obviously A tier. I mean, the man's only lost 2 games, so granted, those 2 teams were.
I'd almost put myself lower because of the 2 games I lost, but I'm fine. But I mean, my team's pretty solid. But yeah, it's kind of fallen apart though because I was rocking with the Mike Davis train for a while there, and now McCaffrey's back,
Oh, that is true.
so that does drop me a bit.
But he is unfortunately playing me this week, and I have just been eaten up by bias. I am in a desperation mode starting Matt Breida at running back, so we'll see how that works out. I don't even know if Matt Breida is going to be able to play. And speaking of myself, just having to whoop on Tommy real quick, just to ensure that man goes winless this year. I was
Honestly,
able,
so rude.
I was able to dump Zeke onto him. I was able to dump Joe Burrow, except Joe Burrow was actually kind of good.
Who is Khalif Raymond? What?
Oh wait, oh you talking about the Titans dude on my team?
Yeah.
I only got him because he like, where was that? Yeah, that game when he played against Minnesota, he had 17 points because he was doing like a bunch of punt returns. So I thought he'd
And
be.
that's how you know this league is a little bit sus this year.
Yeah, so I picked him up because he had a bunch of punt
Hey, but
return
let me
yards.
get a Julio. I got Matt Ryan. I'm down.
You got a running back?
We could do a live. That'd be good for the show. A live trade deal.
I mean, me and Rob kind of did that last week.
I didn't listen to the whole thing. Sorry.
Oh, Jesus.
I'd listened to the end though, and I liked it. It was good. I just didn't respond to it. I kind of listened out of order.
Let me get Todd Gurley.
Okay. All right, let's move on.
Todd Gurley for Julio. You don't want to have the running game and the passing game. It's two. That's three. That's 2 players that you got to worry about. Like who's
I'll
going to get the
trade
ball.
you Nick Mullins
Oh
and
my.
Cordero
Oh
Patterson
my.
for Julio Jones. Listen, Cordero Patterson gets involved in the return game. He's a solid bet.
Stop,
Always a solid guy.
please.
T. Higgins. Don't knock T. Higgins. That man's getting some volume.
I mean, I'm not knocking T Higgins, but T Higgins can't be put into my running back spot.
But he can fill Julio's spot just fine. Just fine. Julio doesn't score
I
touchdowns.
need a running back this week.
Running back, schmunning back. Who's got Zeke? I'm trying to trade Tony Pollard.
Tommy has Zeke now.
Oh, Tommy. Hey.
All right, I'm putting myself. I'm still in the seat here though, because I don't have a running back.
It's fine.
All right, our boy. Until Eckler comes back, I'm struggling at running back. But anyway, our boy Matt, he rose from the grave this week after losing very badly last week to somebody. I don't remember who he lost to, but what is this? What did I just do? Oh my! What? I don't know what this is. Go away! What is this? Okay, all right. He has risen. He still has a really good team, sort of, kind of, not really. But he beat Ryan.
Could you imagine if I didn't trade Derek Carr, though?
Yeah.
Number one, I think I would have beat him. I don't remember if that's true or not, but I think I would have. And number two, his team would really freaking suck.
Yeah. Despite not having his number 1 draft pick, Matt has still been doing really well this year.
But I'm proud of Matt. He's got a winning record. He's definitely won, I think, more games. Someone should look this up. I think he's won more games this year than he has in every year combined that he's been in the league.
That's very possible.
I'm not exaggerating. I literally think that might be true. I don't think he's won 5 games in the 4 years he's been in the league.
I'll have to look that up once I
Someone
figure
should
out
look it up.
once I figure out how to look that up.
You can do it. There's like league history. Maybe I'll do it right now. I'll do it right now.
All right, this picture was inspired by Ryan when I asked him what should we do with Pat, and he said, "I don't know. I don't even know who that man is." So then it reminded me of the scene from Avengers:
really
Infinity
don't.
War, where Scarlet Witch says, "You took everything from me," and Thanos says, "I don't even know who you are." But so the way that I can connect this even more to Pat and with Ryan is we all know that Jarv considered Ryan to be his son, and
Not true.
he loved Ryan. Like he was all up Ryan's ass. Like he wanted Ryan to be his successor. And then when Ryan just
That
said
man kind of did want me to like cut meat for the rest of my life.
exactly, and then
And I was like, I'm not knocking people that do that, but I just like I kind of told you that was not my thing.
right, and right, Ryan had been going to school this entire time. And was like, I mean, I don't really want to be doing all that. So then Ryan, when Ryan left, there was this big hole in Jarv's heart that could not be filled and was not filled until he finally hired Pat. And Pat, he's white. He's got kind of blondish hair. He kind of looks like Ryan, but not really. And Pat was like,
Who looks
yeah.
like me? Oh, Pat.
Pat was like,
Sorry, I'm
yeah,
looking at
yeah. I
Matt.
want to cut meat for the rest of my life, even though I have a college degree. And again, I'm not knocking Rob, but I'm definitely knocking Justin. But yeah. So Pat got
I'm
suckered into being
confused.
Brian's successor.
You know what's weird? Actually, I'm looking at the league rankings right now, like not league rankings, but standings.
Mm-hmm.
And to be honest with you, I think Matt Matt might have won more games since he's been in the league than I've won. So in 20, I was really bad at this league actually.
And there
So
was a
we
couple
started
years
in
you were really bad.
we started in 2014. I won, but I was 7-7. The next year I was dead last. I was 5-8 in standings. I'm like toilet bowl stuff, whatever. The next year, Matt joined and he was 4-9, and I was 5-8, but I finished lower than him in the rankings. I'm not sure how that works, but whatever. And then the next year, Matt and I were 11th and 12th. I was 4-9, and he was 3-10. And then the next year, next year, Tim Murphy was in the league. Forgot about that guy. The next year I did well. I was 9-4, and Matt was 4-9. And then last year I was dead last. I'm pretty sure. Yeah, 4-9, and Matt was 7-6 last year.
Whoa, Matt had a winning record last year.
Matt had a winning record last year. So Matt's not that bad historically.
It turns out that Matt is not that bad.
We're just douches and we think he sucks.
Yeah, I guess it's just because the way he acts and like the way that he like rationalizes things. But this year he ain't about any of that.
Matt's a solid B guy though this year.
Yeah. So I looked up Sad Indian, and this is the first thing that came up. And I think it's a perfect representation of Asian toddler this season. Just we still don't know what happened. It's just this man's just falling apart.
Yeah, I don't know what's going on with him.
He's won like 2 games, I think.
He needs to blow it up, dude. Trade Lamar to me, and whatever else happens.
I agree with the blowing it up, but I don't agree with the Lamar to you. Because Lamar's kind of trash.
I agree. I'll just be a good Samaritan.
I don't understand how that... Didn't he win MVP last year, too?
Yeah.
Unbelievable. Anyway. So, Tommy... Again, I want to thank Tommy for being in this league, just in general. It's really good to have him and JoJo's chat back in the group messaging board. But yeah, I mean, this man has done everything in his power. Like normally when people have lost every single game, they're like, whatever, I don't care. Remember that one year when Tommy literally dropped his whole team?
Yes, I had to like low key. I think I had to like kick him out.
Yeah,
I was like, I like Tommy, but like he dropped his whole team.
yeah.
Like, what do I do?
So
I think that's where it all went downhill because I think I had to manage that.
yeah,
And everyone was like, F you, kick Tommy out.
yeah,
And I was like, I know, but like it wasn't personal.
yeah. So
That
Tom,
is what happened. I forgot about that.
Tommy
Wasn't
went from
Darian just in our
dropping
league too?
he yeah he went from dropping his whole team under the waiver wire to actually trying to fix his team. He he has done the most trading and waiver wire pickups and everything out of anybody this year, and it unfortunately has not worked in his favor. I don't know.
While facing verbal and racial harassment from Tommy
Yeah,
or from Joe, I mean,
I don't know what a mic is, but it offended me.
I think it's like a Irish.
Or a
Uh,
Mick. I think that's what he said. Yeah,
yeah,
Mick.
yeah,
Yeah,
it's a
that
Mick.
it offended me. And I mean, Moran is an Irish name, so I mean, I guess that's why it offended me. But yeah, poor Tommy is out here just struggling. I tried to help him. Corey tried to help him. I think Nate helped him. I don't even remember who we all traded with, but JoJo helped him like twice, and it's just not working. I think that was Tommy's issue. He traded with Joe twice.
See, Tommy's at the point now where like it's I would struggle to find a trade with him because I'm looking at his team and I don't even know if I would want to take Zeke on.
And I was
Like I
trying to
guess
get Zeke back, and he didn't accept my trade. I was kind of mad, but
I got nothing. That's how you know it's rough if I can't even find something. My boy Robbie Roughcorn.
so Rob fancied himself as the deep. He said earlier in the week, and what better way to represent him as the deep than getting a stern talking to from Homelander? I know Homelander looks happy in this scene, but if you have seen the show, you know he is not very happy. Anyway,
Ever.
yeah, it's a good show. Everybody watch it. I see Ryan recommends it.
I like it.
Colin,
I've been banging
Get
through
on
like
that
the
shit.
first season.
Get on that shit, Colin. You owe it to not only yourself but to God at this point because we've been
You go to America.
right. You owe it to America. You owe it to the people, and yeah. Also, I don't know what the ending results are going to be, but Colin, if you need to talk to anybody after, my messaging boards are always open. My
uh,
messaging boards are a safe space.
we
Anyway,
had to legitimately we had to I'm in freaking dental school, right? Like I'm past college. They made us like they set aside rooms where I usually eat lunch. They took away that room and made it a safe space for people to cry this week. I'm not kidding. I have nowhere to eat lunch for the next like 3 days because they took my room. It was very sad. I need a safe space to cry about the safe space.
it'd be like that sometimes. Rob, I'm putting Rob in B tier even though he lost
Whoa.
to Colin because Rob did make a fair point. He kind of been getting on a little win streaks here and there. He's kind of been putting up some good numbers. So
Rob's team looks really good though.
yeah, so I think Rob, even though he got a loss, I think he's still B tier. I think it's
Rob
just
might
Colin
have
just
the
went
most
off.
complete team. Maybe.
Yeah, the Derrick Henry and James Conner combo is phenomenal. And I think now his
Deshaun and Josh Allen's really freaking good too.
yeah, I think most of his important buys are out of the way now too, so he should be raring
CeeDee
to
Lamb
go.
can pop off. Gronk is kind of coming back a little bit stronger. I mean, Rob's making some moves.
I think Gronk should have stayed retired, honestly.
I think Tua is going to be, I don't know, we'll see. But he's a body,
Yep,
and that's hard to find at quarterback.
facts. So I looked
There she
up
is.
I looked up happy Native American, and this is the first picture that came up for Joe. JoJo snuck it out. He beat arguably the best team this year, which is Corey. Uh, yeah, I mean, there's nothing more to say about that. He's just a very happy Native American boy out here just celebrating his victory after losing most of his team to COVID and injury and whatever else is happening in this world. Psych,
What a good reference.
JoJo's still a B tier though, or C tier. I mean, his team is hot garbage, and I mean, I don't know. He beat Corey, yes, but his team's still garbage. It was a stroke of luck that he beat Corey. And speaking of Corey, I told you guys, me and Rob said Corey has to get one more win to get a respectable picture. So I guess you could say that this is not respectable because he didn't win. Corey, half the time you'd be saying shit in the chat, and we just have no idea what the hell you're talking about. And let me pull up one of the things he said in the actual fantasy football chat messaging board. Pretty sure.
Wait, in the app?
Yeah, he said this was on September 13th.
Oh yeah.
He said, "So happy to have a Phil Day."
I've never seen this. You guys are
So happy to have a Phil Danoff good games in fantasy. 3 exclamation points. NFL for life.
that. I mean, this one's clearly just the N got stuck in there.
And to which I
Oh, yeah.
replied, "God damn, it's been how many years and you still don't spell check your shit."
That's valid. And Joe took it a step
And
further.
Joe, the next sentence said, "I got cancer trying to read that message." Oh damn! And then Rob replied to that
Somehow
like
a full month and a half later. Rob
You mean you got
replies.
COVID? Yeah. But I mean, there's plenty of messages from.
Yeah, I mean, we don't have to get screenshots to know that. I mean,
Yeah.
listen, but it's not that bad. The dude's a presidential candidate, one of the most successful musical artists of our generation. I'd say top 5. I got into a fight about it the other day because they were trying to tell me he's not a good musician, and I went off on him.
Facts. I stand Kanye.
I mean, yeah, and he beat me, so S tier.
Kanye could literally kill a man, and I'd still stand him, just like Colin stands Donald Trump. Anyway, so this is what we got going on. This kind of rolled by fast, but I still think this is like a 20-minute video. Where's this thing at?
Oh, we're cooking. This one's like going to be the shortest one ever.
Yeah, it's like 26. All right, so anyway, just quick recap. Tommy, please help him. We love you, Tommy. Shout out. Thank you for being in the league. Thank you for not giving up. Tommy is what every fantasy player should try to be.
This year honestly doesn't even count if you think about it.
Yeah, this is like LeBron's shortened season ring.
Well, okay. See, I don't even like LeBron that much, but like I'm not the asterisk guy. That the dude played the same people that he would have been playing anyways. He won. That team's great. Whatever. But I'm just saying this is a weird year, right? We got 2 QBs, 17 flex spots. I lost to Corey and Matt. An Oompa Loompas in the White House, and just like weird stuff is happening. COVID happened, and
Schofield actually drafted this year.
Jablonski has a kid. All right.
Jablonski got married. Yep.
I don't think that definitely didn't happen this year because I was in the wedding.
Oh yeah.
I forgot.
Well, I just meant like just in general. That man got married.
But he got married. So what I'm saying is, Tommy, stick around. Better days are ahead.
Facts.
Love having you.
Lil Josh, you might as well just leave. I mean, I don't know what. There's no.
He's a former champ though.
There's no fixing this.
It's a big vibe though. Why is he? How is he only in D tier? Can we just be honest? Josh is not D tier.
Well, if he's not D tier, then that means Tommy has to go lower too, because Tommy hasn't won a single game.
Yeah, but like he's got. Josh should know better. That's my logic.
You're right.
Tommy gets a pass because he's back. Like we welcomed him back, but Josh should know better. F tier.
Josh is in the F tier this year.
F tier.
Josh is in the forget about it and take Delvin home tier. That's what that is.
Just check it out.
Check it out. Gotta miss Delvin. Shout out to Delvin.
I hope he's doing okay. I haven't seen him in a
Facts. Josh said he's still going to school and everything. He's still going to Metro.
I edited that. I didn't edit his paper. I wrote his paper.
Yeah.
Because he hand wrote it and I had to type it for him.
Yeah. I did that a couple times for him too.
That's wild. What a guy. I love that guy.
Oh yeah. Big shout out to Delvin. We should get Delvin. Wasn't Delvin in the basketball league one time?
Yes, he was. He had no idea what he was doing.
Yeah. Okay. Anyway.
But he tried. He had me to like sit down and try to show him, and I got into like.
I think that was the year Sean was in there too.
Can we start recruiting? I want to do the basketball league again, but
Oh.
I don't know how it's going to work. But
Yeah,
I love the basketball league.
I don't know about all that.
Sure.
We have to have like a big sit down about that. Anyway, Pat, D tier, terrible. Me, C tier, semi terrible. Elizabeth Warren, she's there. Nate, I, I don't know. I like Nate. You're still looking good, but
He's B tier. He's B minus tier. You're on the fence.
yeah. Matt, beautiful, just a true inspiration to everybody. Rob, you need to keep it in your pants. Colin, just keep doing you, big boy. We're really, really proud of you.
Uh,
Not Jablonski, Schlofield, you've never watched these, but shout out to your service.
who does watch these? I wonder.
I think JoJo watches them for a little bit, Nate watches for a little bit, and then Rob.
I usually watch the whole thing. I got to put it on double speed most of the time, but I usually do. I just didn't last time.
Oh, facts, I never thought about putting it on double speed.
Yeah.
Ryan, A tier, and then Corey, our super amazing person, just S tier, just taking up the whole
Elite.
elite. All right, everybody. Final words. Like Ryan said, this was weird year, crazy league, a lot of stuff going on. But again, I'm here to tell you, next year we're gonna go back to normal. No two flex, no two quarterbacks, just straight up normal default standard league. Might keep the two IRs depending on if COVID is still around or whatever, but it's past November 3rd and COVID hasn't disappeared yet, so I don't know what's going on with all that.
Once the votes are counted, it'll be gone.
Yeah, hopefully once all the votes are counted, just magically up and disappears.
Well, no, because then we gotta like recount them and then sue everybody because,
yeah, facts.
and all that.
But yeah, all right, Ryan. I hope you get your ass beat this week.
It won't happen.
Hopefully,
Probably.
hopefully Julio Jones finally decides he wants to catch some touchdowns, but it's not going to help me because you have Matt Ryan, so it's just all going to equal out.
Played yourself.
Yep. Other than that, hope Ricky's doing good. Hope the kids are doing good.
Yep. Thank you. Appreciate it.
And luckily, I don't have to worry about having two kids and a wife because I know how to wrap it up.
Sure. First one was an accident.
All right. Well, everybody, I hope you're having a good weekend. Oh my God. Oh my fucking God.
Did you really not record it?
No, I recorded it, but I didn't record the screen.
Oh my God. No, you can't. Just put the thing up at the end so everyone can see all the pictures. I'm not re-recording.
I don't think. Oh, is it up? I don't even know if it's up. It's not even. Okay. Well, I'm still gonna upload this video. If anything, I'll just take a screenshot of the power ranking. Oh, this is terrible.
That was really bad.
Well,
I think you should try to pull it up and walk through them, but I'm going to sign off here because I think my kid needs to go to sleep in this room. So,
all right. Well, thanks.
Godspeed. It was fun. Thanks for having me.
Thanks for stopping by.
Love you guys. Ernie for lifelong commissioner of the league.
Facts.
I'm out.
All right. See you guys later. Peace.